What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Peabody back with another video, man. Hey, before I get into this video, though, first and foremost, I want to say I appreciate you guys for my first 20 subscribers, man. You got to think about this. I started this channel with 0 subscribers, man. So, and we all do. But now that I'm at 20, it just gave me the belief that I can do it. And I'm going to do it. Nothing going to stop me but me. And I am not even going to let myself stop me. Crazy as that sound, it's fact. But yeah, I'm at 20 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. I really do. I promise y'all, I'm here to stay. This is not temporary. And you going to see a lot more of this face. Take a picture. Now, but for real though, man, before we react to this video, man, hey, let's get it, man. It's year 2025, man. You got dreams, you got goals. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Don't let nothing stop you, man. Nothing. But like I said, we're going to get into this video, man. We got some breaking news about a UFO crash retrieval. And we about to react to this video. And like I said, appreciate y'all. Hit that sub button, hit that like button, turn on them notifications, man, because I'm dropping some bangers all weekend. I promise you that. Let's get it.
Visually looking at the object on the ground, you could tell that it was extraordinary and anomalous. It was not human.
How close did you get?
Well, I was a helicopter pilot and I operate with 150 foot to 200 foot long line. So I got within 150 feet of this object.
What did you see?
I saw an egg, a white egg.
Was there any visible propulsion system on it?
No.
So if y'all don't know, or if you haven't figured out what's going on, this guy right here supposedly saw a UFO crash in person. He was there and he's giving his backstory of everything he experienced and saw about it, man.
Not what we know. There's no engine. There was no thermal signature. I was operating at night when I finally came in to pick it up. So I'm working under night vision goggles at the time. And it was quite clear. I flipped them up, flipped them down, and looked at it a couple of different ways.
How did you know that that egg-shaped object was non-human in origin?
Now, visually, after seeing all kinds of things in my past, it was clearly something that was ridiculously looking.
So now we got disc-shaped UFOs, and now we got egg-shaped UFOs. Sound like, man, them damn aliens will show up in any damn thing. Ain't no telling what we gonna see next. Damn boat floating through the air or something. Let's go.
Inconsistent with anything I'd ever seen before. I can also tell you that the reaction by my team, we all knew we were dealing with something extraordinary.
And at no stage were you ever subsequently told that the craft was of non-human origin?
I will tell you that during this process, over the last couple of years, it's been confirmed to me by ranking members of the UAP task force.
We've got historical pictures. We've also got these recreations of what we hope to see in the uncovered footage that the world's about to see. But I got a feeling it's not going to match up to these representations, these revisualizations through special effects. This is maybe hope this is what we're going to get, but we highly doubt it. And some of these historic files that Michael Schratt has been talking about for over 2 to 3 decades, the egg-shaped UFO. We've got schematics, we've got visuals of the first-hand eyewitnesses. Is this what Jake Barber discovered? Let's roll it right now and bring in Michael Schratt coming in from Los Angeles.
Michael, what's your take on the new revelation with the knock, the whistleblower that just kind of dropped as soon as Greer said it was happening? It's happening. What's your thoughts? What he said in News Nation just a couple days, and what's your opinion on the information that might just come in by Saturday?
Well, good to be with you, gentlemen. I thought it was very interesting when he mentioned the configuration egg-shaped craft. That tracks with the legacy Leonard Stringfield cases, the crash retrieval cases from the first-hand military witnesses. So there was a correlation there.
You know, we're looking at some of the historical representations. It almost looks like an almond-shaped craft surrounded by military personnel. It looks like they're about to retrieve it. These first-hand eyewitnesses, when they speak about the egg-shaped craft, do you believe they're ET in nature, or is it military grade, reverse engineered?
Well, this is the part that gets very critical, and it really is the $64 million question. Are we looking at non-human intelligence, or are we looking at something man-made? Now, after 60, 70, 80 years of black budget funding, unlimited spending, no checks and balances, classified USAP programs, there's no telling what the military industrial complex is capable of doing now. It mimics the form, fit, and function of actual ET vehicles. So before we jump on any bandwagon saying that something might be extraterrestrial, we need to exhaust every terrestrial explanation first.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think some of these craft are being reverse engineered, maybe not necessarily even anything to do with extraterrestrial technology, maybe technology that's been around for millions.
Listen, man, Bob Lazar said it already. They have them in S4, Area 51 and S4 in the same location, but they do two different things. Bob Lazar worked in S4. He said himself he worked on these things, trying to reverse engineer these UFO and the power supply or how they operate. So we have them. We have them. This man's story been consistent for years. For years, man. And I know some of y'all probably don't want to believe it, but I'm telling you, man, there's no telling what the military, I'm not even sure if Area 51 is military or some private organizations that's running that place. So whoever's in charge of that, man, is highly secretive for a reason. They don't want you to know what they have or working on or what's to come. The perfect place to hide UFOs. And then they say they're underground. So even if you get there with a drone or something, you still won't see nothing because they're on the ground. So, like I said, I say that to say we have them, man, and they've been trying to reverse engineer these things. We might be successful, might not.
Of years. Maybe it's been here all along, but it's a fact. These egg-shaped UFOs have been spotted over 70 years now, and now maybe in the next few days or in the next within basically 2 days from now, Jake Barber and News Nation apparently is going to reveal something that the world has not seen before. I still have I have mixed feelings about where this is being presented on this news channel here. Brent, your thoughts?
Yeah, when it comes to protection and security for yourself, I think you gotta drop it. The truth will set you free. If you're gonna slow drip this information, and then I'm getting a little skeptical. Is it out for the money or the entertainment? I think if you have smoke and gun, you need to get it out. You need to get it out wide, and then you can't stop it. It'll be a tidal wave at that point, and that's I think how disclosure is gonna happen. I wish Barber just came out and just dropped it, everything.
Yeah, I'm so happy they said that, man, because I think about that a lot too. Why are you coming out now and saying something? Why have you been withholding this information? I no telling how long you've had this information. Just drop it. If you want to tell everybody, just drop it. Why are you waiting till now? Like I said, man, you question everything. Do you want the fame? You want the money? Because you see all the fame. I don't want to even call it fame, but the world know Bob Lazar. And you could tell that man is not out for no fame. I feel like his story was genuine because he went against everything years ago. Years ago. He done down there lost his life. He lost everything. So why are you coming out now? What's your motivation for speaking out?
Well said there. I think you could hear the passion in Michael's voice here, and give us a big thumbs up right now in this live premiere. We appreciate everybody from around the world tuning in. I know it's kind of everybody's getting excited about what apparently might be happening, but I got a feeling it's going to be what we've always got from the military, and these leaked videos, they really don't amount to much. The go fast, the gimbal, the tic tac, they just didn't really show us what the American people want to see. We want to see something unconventional, nothing mundane. And I got a feeling this video that's going to come out, it's going to be mundane. Are you getting excited about this possible revelation of a new video? And are we going to see the smoking gun, Michael?
I'm excited, but I also know that I want to approach it with the thought process of being cautionary, right? Because I don't put anything past these guys. Like what is being procured, built, and test flown basically at Air Force Plant 42. I don't put anything beyond these defense contractors. Obviously, when something's completed, they fly to the test site in Nevada, and then things are test flown there. But what goes on at Air Force Plant 42 could look like an extraterrestrial spacecraft, and you would never know the difference. That's how.
Y'all see that circle right there in the middle? I know Bob Lazar, he did mention on the UFO he was working on, it was a ball-shaped thing right in the middle of the aircraft. And that was their power source. That was their energy source that they were trying to reverse engineer. The anti-gravity mechanism, whatever you want to call it. But so I'm assuming is that the same type of thing right here in this picture? Is that their energy source right there, or how these things operate?
How good it is now. That is how they've been able to duplicate the form, fit, and function of these vehicles.
Do you think that these black budget programs, the deep black budget with the technology, that they're actually trying to make these craft look extraterrestrial and has nothing to do with function or dynamics, aerodynamics?
Well, I mean, if you look at how the configurations of the vehicles have changed over the decades, so you've got saucers, you've got cigar-shaped craft, you've got dish-shaped craft, you've got boomerangs, you've got chevrons, you've got platforms, you've got different configurations, but one of the underlying foundation configurations are the egg-shaped craft, and so that's why it's very timely today.
It's amazing because we're thinking people need to be aware of the conception that a lot of this stuff is reverse engineered or a black operation and nothing to do with extraterrestrial. And right now it seems that they're kind of jumping to the extraterrestrial nature. You could hear it in Jake Barber's voice that he thought this would be nothing that would be able to be replicated by human. Brent, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's all kind of interesting because people do make assumptions, and we're just looking at the drone fiasco that's all happening last month, and it's still active, and the news media has kind of clamped down on that story. But I think News Nation has been like pushing the narrative forward that, hey, these drones are extraterrestrial, they're not ours, and there's something otherworldly. And I think that's a far jump to go to that conclusion. In my opinion, these things look like something conventional, something that we'd make, maybe a foreign adversary or ours. And there's some sort of psyops that's happening with regards to the whole drone issue. That's what trips me out. Like, we're looking at this, and Jake thinks it's otherworldly, but hey, Michael, you've been sharing these stories and information from firsthand eyewitnesses where we're seeing the egg-shaped UFO from 1947 earlier and throughout the future. And this is exactly what we're looking at. I think these are reverse engineered.
Yeah, they have human components, the basic engineering behind them. Michael?
Well, for example, if you look at 1964 Socorro, New Mexico with Lonnie Zamora, he was chasing a speeder. We're not going to go through the whole case here, but when he gave up chasing the speeder, he eventually went over some rocky hill areas and some low-lying bushes, and he came across about an 18-foot long egg-shaped craft that had landing gear that looked very man-made. It had an exhaust nozzle at the bottom of it. When the two humanoid-looking beings went up inside the craft, he heard a banging noise, like someone was closing a hatch, and then there was a few seconds later, there was a second banging noise like a latch was closed. And then there was this high-pitched noise, and then a blue-colored flame came out of the bottom one. Now, if anyone actually thinks that's an extraterrestrial spacecraft, I got a bridge to sell you on the San Andreas Fault.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those kind of clunker automobiles that just they're squeaky.
You don't need an exhaust nozzle. Aliens don't need that. And we have been fooled. We have been sold a bill of goods for decades. For literally 80 years, we've been sold a bill of goods, while these guys, the defense contractors, are just having a knee-slapping good time, thinking that we're all being fooled, and a lot of us are. But those who have a critical eye look deeper to the underlying foundations of where the budgetary money is going, the classified programs, Air Force Plant 42. We know what they're doing. We know what's going on. They can't fool us anymore.
Yeah, it's against this unknown threat. But in a rollout like this, disclosure needs to be.
Hey, y'all see that thing at the top of this egg shape coming out of here? I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I definitely did. He's right there at the top.
Rolled out immediately. Once you got the information, don't hold on to it.
Like
just
Superman
drop it. The way
coming out of
Third
there.
Phase of Moon's been doing this for over 15 years. When we receive videos, UFO videos from around the world, and speak to eyewitnesses, we're not waiting to present. We're dropping it that day. That's what we've been doing, and I'm just kind of confused on how this is rolling out here.
All I know is like what's happening. We got a new administration coming in. President Trump's going to be there in 4 days from now, and he's saying he's going to address the drone issue. And then we got these whistleblowers, all kind of it's a culmination. Maybe this is all kind of a psyop pre-plan, maybe for soft disclosure or some sort of other distraction. Who knows? This could be a distraction. And I do believe with the videos that we're going to see coming from News Nation won't be the smoking gun. Hey, I'm hoping that's the case. We're all hoping for that. And we're going to have fun with Michael, and he understands that when that all happens. But that'll be party time. But we'll see if it is disclosure.
Here's the thing, guys. We all hope that President Trump will be forthcoming on this issue. The drones are the least of the issue. We need to go back to the legacy cases from the 40s and the 50s and the DOD and what the defense contractors were doing and what quote-unquote reverse engineering programs. We got to get that stuff. Now, the problem we're running into, though, is it's very debatable whether President Trump has a high enough security clearance and whether he's been read into these programs. That's the thing. He's just a temporary employee. He'll be gone 4 years.
That's crazy. That man said, "Dude, the president has a high enough security clearance to know about this." Let you know right there, the presidents don't run nothing.
And it's debatable whether he will be briefed on these to the level that we need to see them.
Well, from some of the history that we're seeing in recent times, not going back too far, just maybe 48 hours ago, we're seeing that maybe the incoming administration going in a direction that might not be the proper way for disclosure. And again, we're wishing our president that's coming in to say what he said he was going to do. We spoke to Tim Burchett right there in D.C. He met with Donald Trump. Moments later, Tim Burchett said that Trump's all on board and disclosure's going to be revealed. But
let's hope so. Did he give a timeline?
I don't know. I think we got to buckle up for the next week. I think a lot of things are going to be dropping.
I don't think they gonna reveal anything, to be honest. They probably go repeat something that we already know, that we're already assumed, that we already did our research on and already know. And they go just try to make it seem like some new information. I can almost guarantee it. They're not gonna tell us about anything. Nothing. It's on the hush hush. It's on the wrap. It's on lockdown. We're not gonna know until we know. And they're definitely not about to have no news conference and tell the world. We still don't even know what the drone situation about. So why we gonna figure out if we got UFOs trying to reverse engineer them or not. They not gonna tell us that. Come on, man. Be for real. If they do, then hey, call me wrong. But I highly doubt they will.
I think we're all waiting. We want to see it. I mean, it's been way too long now. It's just been way too long now. And I think people are ready. I mean, there is a palatable bloodlust out for disclosure right now. It's very.
And that in today's age, man, I feel like there are more people that believe in UFOs and aliens than don't. I feel like back years ago in the 1940s and 50s, I probably would say there were more people that didn't believe in that than did. But I think times has changed. And I feel like the world now is like, look, man, we're not crazy. We know there's something else somewhere. It just has to be. There's too much space and opportunity out there. And you telling me that it's just us? Out of all the galaxies, out of all the stars, planets, everything. And you telling us it's just us here on Earth? I would never believe that. Never. Nah. It has to be some intelligent life out there, man. It just have to be. And we, when I say we, I feel like the important people in the United States, they know. They probably here with us, chilling.
Very clear. It's very clear. People are ready. They want to see the truth, and they don't want a spin on it. They don't want a certain narrative. They want the physical evidence, the hardware, the bodies, the debris, the photograph, the motion picture film reel. They want that kind of evidence. Anything short of that, gentlemen, and we'll be spinning our wheels the next 50 years.
So glad he said that, because that man just said the truth. If you're going to tell us that we have aliens and UFOs, show us. Real, just show us. Show us the alien. Show us the damn UFO. Show us what you're trying to reverse engineer. Let us know what you're having problems with. Hell, it might be some dude sitting in the garage right now probably can reverse engineer that shit today. And I can almost guarantee you it is. Almost guarantee it. Like, oh man, hey, send me there. I guarantee you I can figure it out. Not me, I'm just saying. There's somebody here in their garage will probably reverse engineer anything they got. Some people just good like that, man. I'm telling you. It'd probably benefit the world if y'all just let us know what you got, what you're having a problem with, and all come together and figure it out. But nah, we don't work like that, brother. We don't work like that.
In your opinion, Michael, and I think I want to ask everybody joining us, and if you could give us your comment and your opinion, what is a true disclosure? Is it being enlightened, knowing that we're not alone and that there's something that is like magic and now we see it for the first time? Or is it the technology behind it to help the world? Which comes first? Is it the technology that could benefit, or is it just the knowing of disclosure?
People are not going to believe this until they see it on TV with their own eyes or in real time. And I'm talking about physical hardware. We need physical hardware in the form of actual recovered extraterrestrial debris, craft, and ET bodies. And anything short of that, people aren't going to believe it. And they're going to be saying, why are you interrupting my I Love Lucy reruns? Why are you interrupting that with this? They're never going to believe it until it's the actual hardware. That's where we're at right now. That is where we're at right now. We've been spoon-fed this ridiculous milquetoast information for 80 years now. People are ready to bite down on the real information, and that's what we need from our president, from our elected officials, from the Pentagon, and from the defense contractors.
And I guarantee you when they do, or if they do, the world won't panic, because the world will be like, shit, we knew it anyways. We knew they were here. We knew y'all had something. Y'all been hiding it for so long. Because I think they're holding on to this stuff because they think the world is gonna panic. Panic for what? What are we gonna do? Where we gonna go?
Blake just asked that question. I'm kind of 50-50 on either disclosure or the technology. What do you want best? And I'm not sure. I'm still, maybe I'm leaning more towards a 60% technology because I want my Millennium Falcon already where I can do it. That's all I want. So, but then the disclosure is going to be that kind of enlightening experience that, hey, we're not alone in the universe. And now we finally have this, the most profound question for the human race answered. So it's a toss-up.
Well, let's get the information first, and then we'll move over to the technology. Let's provide a foundation, a historical foundation of how all this was kept under wraps, where all the money went, Murder Incorporated, how many people were unalived over this. What about all the thousands of lawsuits that will come from all of this? That's stuff that has to be sorted out. That could take years, or it could be very quick. Very interesting to see how this will pan out. But if we don't get to these legacy witnesses before they all pass away, I mean, it'll be case closed. It'll be cover up complete in the eyes of the government.
Well, we're looking at something that's going on in the next couple days, and we're going to find out.
The national labs like Los Alamos and Sandia, they've got this stuff. CIA headquarters, they've got this stuff. Yep.
People work there right now, and if they're listening,
of course,
and it's an illegal operation, they could take pictures and video of it tonight and send it to us.
Ultimately, yes, they're going against the Constitution. They absolutely are, and they bypass the Constitution, and that's where this crime element comes in here. Yes, I mean, we're dealing with the big issue here. Remember Timothy Good's book called Above Top Secret. The name where he got that name from for his book is because during World War II, this subject matter was classified above top secret. It is the highest classification secret in the United States government. That's where I got the name for the book.
Incredible. It's also the name of a documentary that Third Phase of Moon produced. Insane. Well, it's really an amazing conversation. We wanted to get Michael Schratt on just for a few moments so we could share an impromptu discussion. I'm hoping everybody enjoyed it. We're going to be having more updates in the next 24 hours, same time, right here at Third Phase Moon. So stay tuned for that. Any last words, Michael?
I'm hopeful. I'm skeptical, but hopeful, and maybe we can all move forward with this. It's time. It really is time. And they know that the technology could save the world. But there's a few people up at the very top, a small group that are controlling this. They're the masters of the universe, and they won't allow this technology to trickle down to.
There's only one master in the universe. Remember that.
Everybody else. I mean, just as a quick example, I know we're short on time, but the first flight of the 747 was back in 1969. That's 55 years ago. We're not flying any faster now than we were 55 years ago. What's wrong with that picture? And it just goes on from there. So we've got the technology. Even Gordon Cooper said that we're 100 years behind where we should be. So we know they've got the technology, but they just won't let it trickle down to us. And so that's what we want to change within the next 48 hours. We'll see what happens.
Keeping fingers crossed, everybody. And again, we're just sharing with you some impromptu imagery of what we might see in the upcoming video. But again, this is just representation. We wanted to get a visual on it, and maybe it might keep up with, real life is stranger than science fiction. So let's hope for the best. Everybody be safe out there. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brett. We'll see everybody next time. Thanks, Michael.
All right, man, that'll wrap up that video. Y'all see, they're supposed to be releasing something within 24 to 48 hours, whatever that is, we don't know. So keep your eyes peeled to the TV. Pretty sure CNN or whoever gonna release something, it'll be there. And I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna react to it. And I appreciate Third Phase of the Moon. They always dropping dope content, man. And I'm going to link their page down in my description if you want to check out some more video footage from them. But like I said, I appreciate you guys for sticking in, rocking with me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn the notification bell on, and holla at your boy, man. Let me know something down in the comments, man. What do y'all think about this stuff? Do you believe it? Do we have it? Are they going to show us? What you think? Let me know. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. Rock out, man. Be safe out there. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.